Morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome back to the Rage Across New York. Right now, we have had a sudden tragedy in the middle of a honorable bout for rising in worth and rank. A fellow Stargazer fell under challenge in an unfortunate accident, and we must prepare for the proper requirements for her burial and ceremony. At this point, Ping is gathering people to help with the body and preserve it the best she can, and Kumba's doing his best not to simply faint and make sure he assists the best he can possibly do. With this, Ping.
I think Garrett's actually taking the lead here.
Yeah, and based on that intro, let me go ahead and do this. Since Garrett doesn't know you, and given the circumstances, that is a perception empathy roll on Kumbhakarna.
Yep.
How's he feeling right now?
He's like in near shock of what just happened. He's just sitting there and he's in the lupus, just he's like his body's trying to move, but he's stopping himself so he doesn't like get in the way because he just doesn't know what to do right now. He's
Okay, while they're walking, Garrett's carrying the body. He looks at Kumbhakarna. I don't know you.
I'm new. I'm Kumbhakarna. I'm here to help.
I'm gonna need a better intro than that.
Hamid Theurge of the Bonar clan.
Rank.
Kyle. Sorry. I can't pronounce that. Oh, god damn it.
He's a Clayeth. Ping's going to kind of, unless Garrett needs help carrying the body, position herself on the other side of Khumba with like her hand on his head and try and catch Garrett's eye over Khumba's head for a second.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to roll manipulation expression to try to convey there's a story there and I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Two successes. In a glance.
All right, so it's just kind of a drop it thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Then Garrett will look back to Kumbhakarna and just say, better get used to it. And then continue marching on to find Deshi. Where is Deshi?
Oh, where would I be? Probably by the Chimera Shrine, where he's usually normally at.
Okay, and since the death happened in the Umbra, I'm going to assume we're still in the Umbra.
Your power of imagination.
Alrighty.
We weren't in the Umbra, we were in the Tellurian.
We were? Okay.
Or I would have fought super hard for reindeer to have swooped down and saved.
Well,
Power of imagination.
imagination. Okay, so they'll go to the shrine of Chimera. Deshi.
He will look up at you.
And cradled in his arms is the body of Reiko. And he crouches down and lays it on the ground.
He will look at Reiko. I mean, is she torn up? Like, how is she?
It was a bite that did her in. And she also has a few claws sticking out of her.
Yeah, she looks like she's been in a pretty good,
it's a
battle.
pretty sizable chunk missing.
Does she reek of worm taint? Like, would it
No.
appear? He will close his eyes and bow his head. I don't know any Buddhist chant, so he'll say something.
Imagination.
Yes, in regards to, may your next journey be peaceful.
she was undertaking her fostering challenge.
Oh. Well, I don't know what to say to that.
She fought bravely.
Is it considered brave to be fighting in a fostering challenge against your own kin?
If it wasn't brave, it wouldn't be a challenge.
Well, death is but an illusion. She will come back in a new form.
Khumba looks at him oddly, like in his lupus form, ears down, but he exposes his neck. Ears down. You are taking this rather well. Yeah.
How would you want me to take it?
No, I'm not you. It'd be arrogant of me to try to make you feel anything.
Wise words.
It happens, Khumba.
Whose hands?
Khumba looks away at that.
Garrett stands up. The challenge was a three-way battle between her, Eric Scoffguard, and the Cub Stoneclaw.
He rubs his chest as he remembers his fostering challenge.
Reiko quickly dispatched of Eric, took him out of the fight. He's still alive. Stoneclaw. This is her handiwork.
Well, I guess she did know the risk when she undertook the challenge.
I don't know what your tribe does for this kind of thing, so I was hoping you could take it from here.
Well, anyone else, we dispose of the body in a proper fashion. Notify her kin, if any. And we give her a gathering for the departed. But given her circumstances with her relationships back home, I'm not sure how that's going to go.
I'll send that up the chain, see if there's anything we need to think about there. I'm going to resume my patrol.
Good night, Garrett.
Good night. See me later. He says that to Ping.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
And then he walks off.
Khumba will switch back into Hamid and look to Dashi and goes, I know I'm not part of your tribe, and I really didn't know this woman, but I at least like to say some encouraging words, if you would not mind.
You can say whatever you need to say.
Ping's going to set a hand on Khumba to kind of remind him what she said about people thralling.
Do what? Wait, what happened?
She and Khumba had a talk about words earlier. She's going to kind of set a hand on his shoulder.
Oh, I think he's gonna be all right with me.
And Khumba will look at Ping. I know I'll be as delicate as I feel like I think I can. I have to do something.
Beshi, do you want us to take care of the body?
Considering our location and the risk we have to take to preserve the veil, yes, we have to make sure how we handle this properly.
Mm-hmm. I'm assuming that there are facilities on Sept, probably in the museum.
Power and imagination. Did she have any kin here in America?
I don't know, honestly. I'll go through her phone. If you'll allow it.
It's not my phone.
I mean, does that mean you don't mind?
You do what you need to do. I take no offense.
Khumba looks at Deshi and it's just sour, and his hands are shaking, and he just turns around and he just starts breathing calmly.
Ping's going to eye Deshi for just a minute. This is a perception empathy to see if he's doing okay.
Who are you doing that to?
Sorry, Deshi, to see if he's taking this as well as he seems to be.
Yes, he seems rather calm.
Okay.
He's explained to Ping before his views on death.
Yep, she knows. She's going to step over to lay a hand on his shoulder too and squeeze it. And then glance at Khumba. Khumba, will you help me? We'll take the body to an appropriate resting place.
Yes, of course. He deserves that much. And he walks over to the body quickly. He looks. You still see the tension in his body, and it probably, if Deshi's not in between him and the body, correct? He's probably parallel to it.
Yeah, it's laid in front of him, I believe.
Yeah. As he gets closer to Deshi, you definitely see his muscles tense up a little bit. It definitely seems like irritation, but he's doing his best to keep himself together.
And Ping will get the body and Khumba out of Deshi's sight for now, so that she can keep the frustration level down. Deshi has a phone, so Ping will text him wherever they take the body. And they can take the body to wherever it goes, whatever we do with bodies.
We'll sort it out with imagination later.
Exactly. And on the way, I'm going to just say that they just go ahead and drop off the body and lay it somewhere respectful. She takes possession of the phone and whatever else seems relevant from Reiko's pockets.
And as we place the body, Khumba will go into his messenger bag and leave a seed next to the body, and we'll say just mild words, and you'll hear him whispering a bit. He goes, "Pass with honor, pass with valor, Like, your action will be remembered forever. And Khumba will look at Ping.
She's going to reach into her purse and pull out some wet wipes very gingerly and hand a handful to him. Actually, she's just going to pull the bottle of water out of her purse. It's purified water for cleansing, and kind of motion for him to hold out his hands.
He does.
She washes his hands kind of ritually and then washes her own. She's watching him pretty closely. How you doing? You okay?
And he goes, no, I'm not okay. One of our kin just got killed by another kin, accident or not. And as far as you told me, he's like the only Stargazer here, and he has nothing to say about it.
You know, we have limited options when something like this happens. We can frenzy. Would you have felt better if he frenzied? Because that's not really the Stargazer way.
I don't want him to frenzy. I want him to do something. He even helped carry the fucking body.
You know, grief takes everybody differently. And we see a lot of death. She's very effective. And the kindest thing we can do for someone else who is closer to a death than we are is not make them get their hands in it.
Yes, ma'am. I'm not saying it needs to be in tears or have to have a poem.
Don't ever judge somebody else by how they grieve.
Yeah.
You'll have plenty of your own time, you know?
Yes, ma'am. I said I never met this Deshi person too, so I can't assume anything.
He's a good man. A good Garou.
I'll take your word on it. I know it's more of a Galliard thing, but as theory, should we do any preparations?
I think Garrett's going to contact the Sept Elders. I'll keep in touch with him and see if there's anything we need to do. Anything we can do.
Man.
Would you feel better if you had something to do with your hands?
I don't know. Damn it. He starts mildly cursing to himself. I should have done something. But God damn it.
No. Believe me, if there was anything that could have been done, I was fucking there ready to do it.
It happened so fast, and that was a pseudo mock battle, and the real thing's probably gonna be much worse. So I need to be prepared for this. I understand, but
You wanna go for a run? Work off the adrenaline?
I need to work on making sure I understand the rite of binding better. So I'd rather continue my practice on that.
Sure, we can do that.
So if this is going to keep happening, I need better tools to prepare myself.
This is gonna keep happening.
Then we'll not delay. If you would, Ping. And he brings out a small gourd. I've been trying to work on the idea of the guy's breath. I assume we're going to need more of those.
Mm-hmm.
And should I actually do an intelligence rituals roll to show how well I'm progressing?
I think you need to do that in front of an ST.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how that goes. We can kind of hand wavy.
Roll? What do you need an ST for?
I'm just trying to. I'm not saying that I actually know the right, but I'm trying to show my progress of the rite of binding. I'm working on a talon, working on Gaia's breath.
Oh yeah. If for rite of binding, you're gonna need a spirit to demonstrate it, and that requires an ST.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Then I will not. I guess we'll just imagination that. Not. And as he's going through the motions, he'll say to Ping, "So is that will that be my challenge as well, or is that more of an Aru thing? If I want to go further amongst the ranks."
That's an Arwen thing. Though, I don't know how the Get Theurges do it, so if you decide to challenge a Get for your fostering challenge, you might end up fighting some things. Some people.
Yeah. What about the Glasswalkers?
Well, I've seen a variety. We're not quite so keen on battle like the Get are. I'll let you know after I pass mine.
Yeah. I don't know. The Bodnars, I've heard rumors about it, at least from the shams that taught me. I can't call them shams, they were Garou, just very undisciplined one. But it involves helping and rooting out certain things, or making things noticeable. But mm,
You have some time.
yeah, I'm not. I shouldn't be in any rush. I'm not even in a pack yet. I should try to do that as well.
Mm-hmm.
And the one, Garrett. Echo.
Sorry,
He's our elder, correct?
Yeah, he's the worm foe. Did you want to hunt him down and introduce yourself a little more formally?
I believe he would expect that from me. I could tell he's wanted more composure out of me.
Well, his rounds, we can find him if you want.
And he stops with emotion. He's like, I'll do that. It would be the right thing to do.
You up for it right now?
Yes, he's on the Umbra, and he points to his glasses, so it won't be too hard to get there.
She'll pull a mirror out of her purse and offer it. Though he has his shades, it's mostly just she's being polite.
And he nods her, thank you. But I said I helped get these ready for me to make sure I was always prepared. But thank you, Ping. And he'll go sideways.
You want me to come?
Yes, please.
Okay. And she does. So they will track down Garrett based on previous routes.
Yeah, simple enough. You want to do a different scene or continue this one?
Might as well just do it all here.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, yeah, he's since presumably he's in the Umbra, he's just walking the bond.
Yeah. Once I recognize the figure that is Garrett, I will walk with purpose to him and call out, "Have we made any progress?"
He stops, turns around, puts his hands in his pocket, furrows his brow. Progress.
Well, we need to get the preparations in order, and I want to be the best I can. And he shows his neck and actually lifts away his jacket, exposes his belly, and bows his head a bit. He goes, "I'm sorry for my currish behavior earlier. And I am Kumbhakarna Smith, as I said before, of the Bonar tribe. The urge. Um, what was that hard I pronounced it? I'm sorry. It's
Clea?
Cleith. Like, and you, my elder, your name, please."
Okay. Garrett Cosma, also known as Answers from Shadows, Shadow Lord Ragabash and Fostern, and Wormfoe of the Scepter of the Green.
It is an honor to be in your presence, sir.
You might want to work on your introductions. Never request a higher rank Garou to give them your name. You're lucky I'm nice.
I'll keep that in mind. Forgive my ignorance.
Is Ping with him?
Yeah, Ping is standing just a little bit kind of beside him and a little bit back so that he knows that she's got his back, so he doesn't feel like he's alone or abandoned, but she's letting him do his thing.
Okay. As for progress, I still have patrol to do, and it's been all of 5 minutes since we last spoke, so no, there's been no progress.
Yeah, we got this.
All right. Well, we have put the body in a proper place, and we've done our best to make this as easy as possible and as clean as possible. I thought it'd be proper to tell you.
Okay. He gives like a thumbs up and good job.
And Kumba looks at him and says, "It's very solemn, but serious look. Look, I'm sorry if I have offended you. Do please forgive me."
You need to settle down.
Do I see?
You seem nervous. You seem shocked at everything. You're a Cleith. This should be nothing.
To be honest, I've never been in a real fight before, so this is very new to me.
Ping's eyes. Okay, well, she's gonna roll to not respond. She's got 2 successes to not look shocked and a little horrified.
Garrett makes no attempts to hide his shock and the fact that he's horrified at that. Where are you from?
I'm from New York. I'm south from here, from an orchard.
An orchard. Is there a sept down there?
I was found there.
He rubs at his chin, clearly in thought. Ping.
Yes, sir.
Are there any blanks you can fill for me?
She's standing just slightly behind Kumba, and she gives Garrett kind of a pained look. He's had a rather thin upbringing.
I can tell.
The spirits recognize him as a Cleith, but
yeah.
no offense, Kumba.
No. I wasn't trained properly.
Okay. Here's what I'm going to recommend you do. Run with the rest of the Cubs. Learn with them, because clearly you are lacking in your education. And expect to get battle tested soon.
I'll I will follow your advice, sir.
Oh my goodness. And he runs his hands through his hair.
And Kumba's trying not his best to look annoyed. He's still trying to be serious, but like, does my vernacular offend you, sir? I'm simply trying to be formal.
No, that was not in reference to what you just said, just in your situation in general.
Oh, this has been very new to me. I wasn't expecting to become a Garou. I didn't really learn about this till about a few months ago when I got attacked by an unsavory character.
Ping is proud of him. She's proud of him.
An unsavory character.
Ping looks... It's okay.
He's waiting for an answer.
Yes, I don't know if it's appropriate to really describe what happened.
He and his kinfolk ran into some red talons.
he actually does slightly chuckle.
This is Ping's 2 dice to not give Garrett a I know, chuckle back.
Yeah, it's definitely not proper to call them unsavory.
These ones were a little unsavory.
Still, be careful.
Meaning they were trying to kill the 3 of them.
I understand. I understand perfectly, Ping. But he also needs to understand that we have a red talon here.
He understands.
One that is quick to take offense.
I've done my best to avoid such a situation.
Good.
And he takes off his mirror shades and goes, "The last encounter left me with this," and his eyes are milky, like he's partially blind. Like he's partial.
Okay. Okay. Run with the Cubs. Learn what you can, because you've got some catching up to do. I need to finish my patrol.
Yeah. Yes, sir. We'll leave you to it.
And I'll come find you later, Garrett.
No need anymore. I got my answer.
Okay. She gives him kind of a watery sort of salute.
He just turns around and raises a hand, waving goodbye, and walks off.
Okay, I'm gonna go through Reiko's phone and see if she's got unfinished business that I can help clear up. Is there anything else you need?
I don't think so. Garrett seems like a severe man.
I'm not gonna lie, it's a little alarming to be around somebody who doesn't who's as inexperienced as you are. You expect it from a cub, but from a Cleath, it's a little...
You don't give a gun to a child, I understand. You don't depend on one either. You don't.
Well, I was going to use a table analogy, like, you know, if you went to put something on a table and one of the legs was kind of loose, but yeah, that's kind of it too. You surprised him is all.
No, street brawls from middle school up till now aren't real fights. I'm not going to lie to him.
It's all right. Just, work on your composure. You'll be fine. You're doing fine.
Like, I need to do better. Almost getting killed in a mock battle a few days ago. Said, seeing this and apparently not being composed enough for my station, there's a lot more I still need to learn. Like, and pulls his gourd from the pocket, and I still need to make sure I know the rite of binding before we go on the mission. And I still need to understand all the terms that I need to be recognized for my ranking. Now I must, in equivalency, though I understand, be at the children's table at Thanksgiving because I'm not ready to sit with the adults.
Well, one of the most important lessons in the Garou Nation is fake it till you make it. Stiff upper lip. Pay close attention. You got this.
Thank you. Well, I better work on making sure. Should I try to inform the Sept, or will somebody else do that?
We'll take care of it.
All right. All right, then I'll do my best to help get preparations in order. You do your best with Reiko's phone, and if you need help, don't hesitate to ask.
No worries, I got this.
And at this point, Khumba will leave, trying to find the best people to help communicate this.
Khumba, just work on your own shit. I'll handle this stuff. It's under control.
All right. Then I'll work on my rights.
Yep. It's cool. Have a good night.
Thank you. And with that, we end this scene. Thank you, watchers, for watching, and players for playing. Have a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening.